everyone. Welcome to the Adventure Seeker Sarah Show, live from very rainy Eastern Passage. So this is one of my favorite places in Nova Scotia, and I'll tell you why as we go along. I think it just represents a lot of the things I really love, but it is very rainy here today. I'm going to stick it out, though, and still take you on a little tour. So we're going to head over to one of my favorite little museums first, which is the Fisherman's Cove Museum here. So we're going to take a look in there, and I'm going to show you some of the cool things that this museum has to offer. I try not to slip everywhere over this deck because I'm wearing Crocs like a very silly person. All right, let's roll. Oh my God. Remember how we came down earlier and asked them when they were closing?
Yeah.
I think they didn't tell us the truth. Are you actually closed?
No.
Okay. Okay, so this is one of my favorite parts of this place, is this awesome mosaic tile floor. Isn't that so cool? So, dolphin friends. So this sort of tells you a little bit of the history of this area. And I love, love, love the art in here. And then one of the other cool things is if you go into each of those little cases, we're going to take a closer look here, it actually gives you like a really detailed description of the artifacts. So someone clearly put a lot of work into putting this little museum together, and that makes me happy. Hey, look, fish. Which, of course, makes sense because Fisherman's Cove. Oh, looks like they've got some art on the walls this time that I don't think was here the last time. That's pretty awesome. And then this just absolutely adorable little wall. So there we go. There's our first stop in Fisherman's Cove. And we're gonna move on to see all of the other things I love about this place. Now, of course, like I've mentioned lots of times, I love small town museums. And so places like this make me very happy because I can look around and see like a little bit of the history of the area that I'm in. So let's walk around through the rest of Fisherman's Cove and I'll tell you some of the other things that I love about this place. Bye. Okay, so the next thing I really like, you just caught a glimpse of it there. I've spoken at length about how much I love interpretive panels. And their interpretive panels here, cool. So not only, look, they've got a whole map of them. Not only are they full of information, which is great, many of them have these really cool little wood carvings along the top. So basically two of my favorite things crammed into one, interpretive panels and public art. And speaking of public art, on the Fisherman's, there's this beautiful mural. So as we come around the corner here, we've got Boondocks, which is a great little bar that has really good food. I think we're going to pop in there later and order some chowder because that's on my Nova Scotia bucket list. And over here is Sure Things. But this is a shop full of handcrafted items. So they don't like you to take photos or video in there, which totally makes sense. So we're going to skip that. They've even got a little free library over there. So that's kind of new for this year. That's fun. Oh, you know what's really cool? These interpretive panels cover all the things. There's one back there about like the local ghost stories. There's one here on local birds. There's some on the history. So you've got quite a variety. Gallery's pretty awesome, but I'm walking around without my mask like a silly person. So I'm not sure if I can go in there, but I might just show you that it's a really cool little gallery. So I love the Fisherman's Cove Gallery because it's got a great variety, but also really features Nova Scotian artists, which is really kind of awesome. So I'm just gonna like around here to see on a normal day. This is a beautiful place also to go explore. Well, I say a normal day, this kind of is normal for Nova Scotia, but on a sunny day, this is a great place to go explore down by the water as well, take landscape photos. There's also a nice boardwalk over there. That's something that we do quite often here. We've got all these beautiful colored buildings that house all the businesses. Those interpretive. Look, see? Tells you all about the tides and the tide pools, and have these awesome little carvings that just make me so happy. So I've actually never tried food from here, so we might loop back around to here later. Let's go on a little adventure. So as you can see, every time I flip my camera, I'm getting drippier and drippier because the rain is getting harder and harder. But I committed to coming here, so here I am. Oh no, as soon as I said that, it doubled in intensity. Another little artisan shop. This Fisherman's Cove is a great place to come if you're looking for gifts for people when you visited Nova Scotia to take back. This place is all glass art, Kismet design, like really cool. There's all sorts of little arts and crafts that are very, very Nova Scotia centered. Coming up here is like one of my favorite shops, not even because of what's inside. They do some really cool workshops and stuff, but just because the outside of it brings me joy. We have the Violet Unicorn. Events that don't suck. Real unicorns. Just kidding. And unique gifts locally made. That's true. So again, this is just such a cool little place because there's a variety here. You know what? I think we went right by the candy store.
What?
Yeah, we're going to the candy store. Again, a nice little artisan shop. So over here we have What's the Scoop. This is a great little ice cream place down here. We're not going to get ice cream today, though. This also used to be the candy store, but the candy store now is up at the other end. You can see Adam and Josh are following me around in the rain like crazy people, but I guess I didn't give them much choice. And here you picturesque Fisherman's Cove lobster traps. Okay, I'm gonna walk against the wind and the rain and head down to the candy shop because one of the things on my list is saltwater taffy.
Your camera's literally dripping with rain.
It is indeed, but you know what? The things we do for art, right? Okay. Can you see the water just dripping off my nose? All right, so saltwater taffy. If you haven't had saltwater taffy before, it comes in a whole bunch of flavors. And this candy shop up here, I think, has the most flavors of saltwater taffy I've ever seen in one place, if they still have all the same stuff that they did before. And I haven't been here for a couple of years, nor have I had saltwater taffy for a couple of years. So I think we're gonna buy a few different flavors, by which I mean I probably will buy too many flavors, and maybe get these guys to try some with me and see what everybody thinks of it. And at some point, I'm going to send someone off to order some seafood chowder, I think, because Boondocks has really good seafood chowder. At least they did the last time I tried, and it's been years, but it's on my list. Now, I'm a little bit torn because we're also later tonight going to the Old Triangle, or at least trying to. Sometimes it's hard to get in there. And they have really, really good seafood chowder, like so ridiculously good. I had it for the first time over 20 years ago, and I still talk about it all the time when I talk about seafood chowder. So that might be a better option. I don't know. Is the candy shop gone? Again? Oh my gosh. I think I missed it twice in a row. Where is it, Josh? Find me the candy. There we go. Oh, it's because it also has ice cream flavors on the outside. Okay. Candy time. Okay, so like I said, gigantic wall of just saltwater taffy in every flavor you could possibly imagine. But even some like strange ones that you don't often get, like pomegranate,
Dill pickle.
dill pickle. Yeah. So this is an exciting place to be. We're gonna get a lot and try some of them. Yeah. Okay. Root beer float. We definitely have to do,
Oh, I was
right?
thinking root beer.
Okay. Do we want to try? Let's do a duel. Cinnamon or spearmint? Adam, Josh, are you guys trying to get by?
No.
Okay. Cinnamon?
Yeah.
You say cinnamon?
Sure.
Okay. Cinnamon for the win.
Chili mango.
We've got maple, chili mango, caramel corn. Which one wins?
Chili mango.
Yeah, I see so too. Okay. Let's see. Frosted carrot cake or sugar cookie?
Oh, it's a tough call.
What do you think? Sugar cookie?
Yeah.
All right. I would have gone for carrot cake. But
You can get some carrot cake.
okay. Maybe I'll get one. Yeah, I like carrot cake. Let's see. Do we want s'mores or red velvet? Let's skip those ones. Let's go over here. What do we got? Cookies and cream, cotton candy, vanilla. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. Are we gonna get all three of those, or are we gonna pick
All three.
all three? All right. We're doing it. Happy for days. Okay. Let's see. We have passion fruit, raspberry lemonade, lemon cream. Any of those sound particularly exciting to anyone? What do you think?
I think a passion fruit sounds good.
Okay.
Raspberry lemonade sounds like a thing.
Let's try passion fruit. We can always come back and do this again. It's only 5 minutes away. Okay. All right. What do we got over here? Rum? Huckleberry?
In Nova
candy
Scotia?
corn,
What?
Red licorice. What do you think?
Red liquor?
Okay. Red licorice. We just buy red licorice. Huckleberry's weird. Let's try that.
Fine.
Fine. I like watermelon. Does anyone like watermelon flavor? Okay. Let's give that a go. Coconut curry? Okay, yeah, that's a winner. Come look at this place. Man, that's crazy. How is that a taffy? I love it. Frost. Oh, you pointed out fruity cereal, so let's do that. Yeah.
Fruity.
We better do dill pickle. This kind of is starting to feel like, the jelly beans from Harry Potter, where sometimes you get the
30
good ones,
bots,
sometimes you
every
get the weird
flavor
ones.
bean.
Chocolate mint, maple bacon. Maple bacon.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, while I'm choosing the rest of these, why don't we take a look around the rest of the store and show everything else these guys have? This is pretty awesome. All right, sure. What is that? Is that something I should?
I'll look it up.
We found a mystery, Josh.
A mystery Josh?
No, we found a mystery candy. Spumoni. What? Will the nice lady tell us what that is?
I don't know what that is.
We're looking it up on the internet. Maybe we have answers.
I believe it's almond.
So regularly, spumoni is a molded gelato with different layers, layers of different colors and flavors. It would contain many fruits.
Here, show Josh. Show like a picture of it so people know what we're looking at here.
Oh, okay.
Pomegranate.
Not what I thought at all.
Would we like buckeye or
it looks
peaches
like-
and cream?
Spumoni flavored ice cream is also a thing. So
Oh, you know what?
I guess I thought it was almond because of the nuts.
One of my favorite things
they
here
frequently do have nuts.
is that they have like all of these fun candy. The kids love coming here.
All the
They have,
old school candy,
Yeah,
look
all
at
the
that.
old school candies come
The
here.
fizz, the Big League Chew, and the
Do you know what my favorite candy is? Have I ever told you what my favorite candy is? They used to have them here. I'm not sure if they still do. Charleston shoes.
oh, those are good.
My favorite chocolate bar, my favorite candy. Okay, I think we have now far more
Then you could possibly.
saltwater taffy than anyone could possibly need.
No, we designed up some floats early.
So let's pay for this, and then come here, come. This is another thing I really like here. Way down here, they have lobster flavored chips from Covered Bridge, and they're actually very good.
Hey, Sarah.
What's not to love? Lobster chips.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla. Oh, they do have frosted chews! Yay!
I'll add that to our order.
This is very exciting.
The other one I used to like a lot was the Big Turk.
Oh yeah, I've never actually tried that. You guys have my credit cards, so.
My wallet's the card.
Take your time. They have a pretty good collection of Pez. Did Josh already show you those? Those are
Those are all.
for such a tiny store. Like that's a pretty good.
Those are nice. Oh, there's a truck one. That'll be the truck one.
This was the kids' favorite part. They used to come and buy all the loose candies and buy like a giant bag. So one of their fond memories of Eastern Passage is coming to the candy store basically every time. I'm sure we'll be down here again later this week. So I have to say, a weird theme of a lot of pickle-related items. It just someone.
One is a pickle freezy, but we don't have them frozen.
Does someone who works here just like really like pickles?
Just really likes to shop for different stuff.
That's awesome.
The internet's a wonderful thing.
Look at all these pickles. Josh, there's a hot and spicy pickle. Did you already pay? Or are you still looking for other stuff?
No. Well, I wasn't sure if we had put everything yet.
Yeah, I think we're good to go. We'll be back here.
I was hoping to see if it's perfect.
Ooh, this kind of looks cool. I'm gonna buy these too. I like root beer.
Are you ready?
I think we are now.
Okay, we're gonna stop buying candy now, or else I'll just stay here forever buying candy.
Why would you stop?
Oh, I found my other favorite. It's too late though. I've already paid. But cowtails. Does anyone remember these?
Oh yes. The licorice one with the white stuff instead.
Yeah. Well, it's more like a caramelly stuff on the outside and the white cream on the inside. It's so good. So good. All of the different lollipops here. If you like novelty lollipops, this is your spot.
Anything with a color is what we have.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as Josh is over there pointing out, if you can hear him in the background, so many flavors of ice cream. Look at this. And only $2 for a kitty cone. So much ice cream. Okay, we have our candy. Let's move on. Thank you.
Enjoy. I'm back again.
Oh, we will.
Better believe it.
Oh, look. It's not even all that rainy now.
Yay.
Okay, so I'm going to send these two along to the bar to order some seafood chowder for everybody. And we'll end over there,
The bar.
over to Boondocks.
Oh.
I'm going to pop over and show them a couple of things on that side. And then I'll meet you over there. How's that?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You're coming with me, though. Come on. All right. So we're just on one side of Fisherman's Cove here. And I've come around the side of the candy store, and they have all the flavors of ice cream along the outside. It's very whimsical. I like it. So we're going to come along the other side and go for just a tiny little walk and show you a few other things. Over on the other side, we have Just Browsing, which is a really nice little gift shop that has lots of beautiful gifts and clothing and jewelry. And sea kayak rentals. So if you're looking to get out on the water while you're in Nova Scotia, there's sea kayak rentals, and it looks like they do tours as well. Now, I've never done that, but I do kayak a lot well in Nova, and it's on my Nova Scotia bucket list because that's one of the things I have to do every time I come, if possible. And it's good exercise, and kayaking's fun. So we're gonna go for quite a little walk here. And while we're doing that, I'm going to tell you about one of my only not fun, but kind of a fun story, Fisherman's Cove memories. So as I mentioned, we we like to go down to the beach here, not really to swim, but to, you know, kind of take pictures, hang out in the tide pools and look for things. And that was one of the things I did with the kids a lot when they were little, when we come to visit here. And I should mention that I don't really swim in lakes because the only thing I'm afraid of is leeches. I've mostly gotten over it, I think, but it's kind of weird though, because, you know, oceans are way scarier than lakes. But I grew up around the ocean, so it's just normal to me. Until one day when we were off hanging out in the tide pools, and I saw this terrible creature from hell zooming through the sand. They're these crazy sandworms, and apparently they're very common. They're always there. I've just never seen them. So now I have to, every time I go into the ocean, forget about the fact that those things exist. And off on this side, we have What's the Scoop, which is related to that candy shop still, I think. But they also have really good fish and chips. They have lobster sandwiches. Lots of fun things going on there, too. So we're going to go up just a little bit further. Lyndon would be very excited if he was here. Strong, heavy vehicles. Yeah. For anyone who knows Lyndon, I guess that's an inside joke. Oh no, because it's raining. Are the donuts here? I really want to show you the tiny donuts. So as we round the corner, we get into like Lobster Alley. This is really actually Fisherman's Cove. Like, you can fish out of here. And this is a very big lobster area. So we have Do Lobster up the road, Capital Seafood here. But over here, in addition to this store that has homemade fudge, is the Lobster Dive. And that's where we got our lobster. If you haven't watched the lobster video from yesterday, you can go watch that. But we had a lobster feast, and I taught Adam and Josh how to get every single bit of meat out of those lobsters. And this place, now it's not open right now, I guess because it's raining, but we came here and had mini donuts. See those guys, right? Think like when you go to the fair, right? They have mini donuts at the fair. It's like that, except these have like a whole bunch of flavor options, and they're so cheap. It was, I think the kids said it was $6 for a dozen of them, which seems like it can't be right. But even if they were $12, they were so good that it was totally worth it. Very highly recommended. So I won't go into the lobster place, but you can see if you're in Eastern Passage, this is the place for lobster. And you can see like the actual fishing boats off in the distance. There's also, from down here, there's also a ferry to McNabb's Island. So there's an island out in the harbor with some maroons. So that's kind of a neat thing to do. There are also whale watching charters that leave out of here. So lots of great things to do just in Fisherman's Cove. And that's only part of Eastern Passage. But the last thing, like I mentioned, that we're going to do is pop over and get us some seafood chowder, because seafood chowder is delicious. And I think before we do that, since we have a little bit of time and the rain has died down, I think I just want to take you down to see the beach just a little bit. Now we've got a tiny bit of a walk, so I'm going to show you up here one of my favorite views to take photos of Eastern Passage from. It's like your iconic picturesque fishing village photo. Then we'll pop down to the beach for a moment, and then we'll go try some seafood chowder and maybe some saltwater taffy. I love the colors of the buildings here, and I still would love to like bring the kids down here at some point and do a photo shoot, because it's just so vibrant and cheerful. It makes me very happy. So as you're watching, if you have a favorite small town, I'd love to hear about it, especially if it's somewhere easily accessible for me. Like, I'm all over Canada all the time, in the US, so and I certainly can go anywhere else too. So if you have a favorite small town that you really love and you think would be worth me visiting, please tell me, and I'm going to try to fit that in at some point. I love to hear what other people think is an exciting place to visit and why, because sometimes it exposes me to new adventures that I wouldn't have thought of myself. sometimes forget how just lovely and picturesque this place is. So I'm hoping that when we go down to the beach, we can actually get into some tide pools. I didn't check to see where the tides were, but it would be really nice if we could like see some critters too, because that's kind of a fun thing to do. So on the topic of lobster, if you watched our lobster video yesterday, you'll see our experience with that. I didn't make you watch us eat our lobster, but you know, you got to see them. And one of the people on that video had commented about Leon, a grocery store lobster who has made people love lobsters and not want to eat them as much, because you know, lobsters are also intelligent and deserve to live. I know that's weird for me to say because I just ate one, but it's worth watching something like that then before you go eat a Leon, just to see how you really feel about it. So here we go at my favorite lookout spot. So from over here, you can get just these like stunning picturesque views of fishing boats and lobster traps and beautiful little colored houses. So this is definitely one of my favorite places to come take pictures in Eastern Passage, because it just is like so iconic. If you go and look on my 8 Canada travel profile, on Instagram, on Facebook, I have photos on all of those places from that exact spot. So various angles of it. All right, so we're gonna come up now the beach area. Now I know this looks like a parking lot, and it is, but this is McCormick's Beach, and it's also a provincial park. And right now we're at high tide, so we're not going to be able to go right down to the water. Let's pop in for a minute and see what we can see. Maybe we can get a peek at least like some barnacles and some mussels on the rocks. Again, on a less windy, rainy day, I do like to come take photos here too, because it's a beautiful place to get landscape photos with the ocean and the sunset, and there are lots of interesting plants and critters here. So let's take a look. Oh, there's Boondocks. That's where our seafood chowder is. Looks like the tide is high enough that we're not going to see much in here, but maybe in a couple of days I'll get a chance. Tide pools is on my Nova Scotia bucket list. Come and explore the tide pools. Maybe I'll get a chance to come down here and maybe live stream if I see anything interesting, or at the very least take some photos, and I'll get those up on Facebook and on Patreon and on Instagram and on all the places. All right, so let's stop at one more place before we go for seafood chowder. As you probably know, I'm part of a paranormal investigation team, and even that ties into Eastern Passage. Like, this place has everything. The history of Devil's Island, which is really pretty cool, but then also a ghost story. A little bit of everything for Sarah in Eastern Passage. Okay, let's go see the fellas, and I think we're gonna probably have to go backwards and eat dessert first, because I doubt that our food will be ready. So we'll pop in there, maybe try a couple of the taffies, and then see about our seafood chowder. I think my folks are already in here. You fellas? Yeah.
So 49 is the one right beside the
There they are.
You guys can follow me. Yeah.
Look who I found.
Hello.
Hello.
You look very damp.
I am incredibly damp. So very damp. So it looks like we probably haven't even ordered yet. Yeah.
We have what we have.
We ordered.
Oh, did you? They did order. So why don't we try a couple of the taffies?
All right.
You want to pick at random and see if we can guess which one it is?
Ooh, the taffy guessing game.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Are we all getting different ones?
I'm not going to get through this. I get it.
Well, I know it.
Okay, we'll trade. Okay, let's let Adam go first. I think I know what yours is.
Anything other than water?
What do we got?
Getting like bubblegum,
Oh,
but also spicy.
okay.
That would be the pepper one.
Yeah,
We do with peppers.
I thought from looks that was the cinnamon one.
Oh, so that can be spicy.
Is it like cinnamon bubblegum? If that's what you're, yeah?
Well, it could be cinnamon, not
Okay.
like jalapeno.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay, awesome. All right. All right, what do you got, Josh? Let's see.
From the looks of it, I'm guessing some caramelly. It smells caramelly. Tastes caramelly.
Does it also taste a little
Rummy. A little butter rum.
Does it also taste meaty? Because we got a caramel bacon one.
Can we get maple bacon?
Oh, yeah, maple bacon.
Yeah, we got maple bacon.
Hmm.
There's no smokiness to it. It's just,
All right.
All right.
it's just sweet and caramelly. So
But good?
I'm going to guess salted caramel or something of the sort. Yeah.
All right.
Did we get salted caramel?
I don't think so. Oh. Tell us in the comments. Do you remember what it is? Okay, so this is mine.
Yeah.
That one's cool. Look.
Do your best, right? Yeah. Well, let you go. Thank you for coming.
It tastes like Fruit Loops.
That was the free cereal one.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It actually tastes like Fruit Loops.
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
Like it even somehow.
No, it tastes like Fruity Hoops.
Yeah.
Can I get you folks anything to drink? Or?
Beer. Yeah.
I was going to ask about the rotating.
It is the Garrison 25th anniversary, so it's
Oh.
less, less hoppy and bitter than.
Is it a
the
hazy?
Hoppy Boy.
Is it a hazy one?
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I know how it compares to the other one we have on tap.
I'm happy. I would like to try it.
I think I'm going to get the hoppy one. What about you, Adam?
And in third opinion, I will be Irish Red.
Oh.
What?
Irish Red?
Irish Red? Sure.
I'll get Garrison.
Yes.
Oh, so we get to pit Garrison beers against one another too. This will be fun.
Maybe we'll get sponsorship.
So while we're here, we may as well take a look at their menu, eh?
Yeah.
So here's the chowder I was talking about. Very, very good. But they've got a good selection of other things as well. They've got mussels there. Fish cakes. This is, oh man, this looks really good. Haddock tacos, what? I feel like I saw this on here and it made me laugh because I've actually written an article about all the places to get lobster rolls in Nova Scotia over the winter. And I don't think I've ever actually tried a lobster roll. Have you guys?
What?
A lobster roll.
You're a genuine blue noser. And
I
you've
know.
never had a lobster roll?
I know.
What is wrong with you, girl?
Didn't we get lobster rolls last summer?
No, we wanted to get lobster rolls last summer and then
Don't
didn't.
they even like have them at McDonald's here?
Okay, I have had that, but I'm not sure I can say that that counts. So yes,
It's lobster and
yes.
roll. It's a lobster roll.
I do have to say that I wasn't entirely truthful. I have had a McLobster, but I hardly think that counts, right? So,
I'm sure it contains some lobster flavors.
oh,
Yes, that's easy. Is that easy?
all right.
And do you want me to take the menus away, or are we going to get something as well as the
I
chowder?
think we're just gonna do the chowder for now.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Okay. Garrison Irish Red. This is what this one is.
Cheers.
All right.
Oh, our chowder is there.
Oh, yay! This is exciting. We get beer and chowder. Yay!
Thank you.
Wait, is there beer in the chowder?
No.
oh,
This is beer.
Is there chowder in the beer?
Enjoy, guys.
oh, that is hoppy. They were not joking. So, what? Let me grab the drink one again. Is this the drink one? Do they have it here? I forget what it was called. It was something interesting. So this is
Hoppy Boy.
the Hoppy
We
Boy
have an option.
from Garrison. That's brilliant. I knew it was something funny. So this is indeed as advertised. Very hoppy. I think it's 6.5% and delicious. If you like hoppy, Josh.
I have the 25th anniversary one. They said
Oh,
Yeah.
the IPA said,
that is very hazy,
They said it's less hoppy, but
but very hazy.
it's still very hoppy.
Less hoppy, but more hazy.
It's your typical the hazy hoppy IPA. Not typical. It's good.
This is a crossover with Hey Josh, what you drinking? on Connect TV on Thursday nights. What do you have, Adam? Your Irish Red? How's that?
The Irish Red, it's good. Very crisp. Served quite cold. It just tastes very cold.
All right. Okay.
Very good.
Very red. Okay, let's try this chowder. Let's see if it was worth coming all the way just for this. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's so good. Okay. I will leave these fine folks to eat their chowder. And for today, we will say from Fisherman's Cove, bye-bye for now. And until next time, happy adventuring. And don't forget to keep watch on the crazy array of things I do. Of course, go find Adventure Seeker Sarah on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Patreon. If you are into beer, you're going to want to check out thatbeerthing.ca. Of course, go follow Connect TV because there are lots of other great shows on here. Nova Scotia Buzz, if you're from Nova Scotia or just like to keep up on what's happening in Nova Scotia, you can go follow Nova Scotia Buzz on Facebook. If you have not already signed up for A Canada Travels Travel Talk community, you can go sign up for a profile there and watch my adventures across Canada as a Canada adventure seeker. And if you're into the paranormal and spooky, go follow Class A Paranormal. Happy adventuring!